Reports are coming in. Strange lights in the sky. Creatures moving through the woods. And another unexplained story is making headlines tonight.
Welcome to the Cracking Current, our monthly dive into cryptid sightings, paranormal headlines, and all the weird stuff crawling through the news. It's August. I'm Mike. He's Corey, and we got a couple good stories coming at you this week.
Hell yeah, we do. And we're going to start with the sauces because these are all directly from
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings, baby. cityweekly.net. And if this goes well, we're going to be using these guys a lot because every week or every other week, they post the most ridiculous current event articles.
Perfect.
From like around the world.
Awesome.
So it's like meant to be.
Let me hear it.
So first one right here that I know our boy Crack Daddy Mike's going to like. It's called Gas Leak. Hundreds of moviegoers in Colombia fled the theater during a showing of Spider-Man Brand New Day thanks to a noxious smell, the New York Post reported on August 3rd. Witnesses at the screening in Cartagena said they were overwhelmed by the stench of flatulence, forcing them into the hallway outside the showing. That's right. Someone's fart was so rotten that they cleared an entire theater full of people. The stinker hasn't fessed up. Who can blame him? And so strong was the smell that some speculated someone had set off a stink bomb. The anonymous air befouler let it rip about halfway through the showing, and many moviegoers left without finishing the movie.
Did they check the fat guys? Because that's usually the ones that leave some nasty ones.
I don't know. But I feel like sometimes you got to watch them skinny guys.
Sometimes, but I would start with the fat guys.
Yeah.
So they're putting all kinds of stuff into their gullet that they probably shouldn't be.
Yeah. Have you ever farted somewhere that cleared out an area?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that at work.
Oh yeah, I think
I had like a 3-day period at work where I must have had some kind of stomach issue going on, worse than normal. But it was like these farts that were coming out of me were so unbelievably foul. That's when I made the guy dry heave.
Oh, okay.
At work.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was dry heaving. He almost threw up. A couple of days before that, I farted in the hallway on the way out, but I was the first one on the way out. And when I got to the door, I turned around and nobody was there anymore. They went the long way through the garage to loop around. And we're talking a significantly longer way to avoid it. Yeah, I've definitely had that. How about you?
I know I talked about it in a previous episode. When I was in college, the bus for my apartment complex, me and my buddies got on it to go downtown and do some drinking. And I think each of us like farted within 10 seconds of each other. And we were sitting in the very back of the bus. And we just saw people's reactions working their way up to the butt. Like, people were freaking out. Like, this black woman was just cursing up a storm.
Yeah.
And we were just in the back giggling. But, other than that, back in high school, I used to just crop dust people at their lockers. And then I'd get to the end of the hallway, turn around, and just watch everybody, like, spaz out.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably my favorite.
Me and a guy, when I was down at training for my job, we had to ride these buses over to, like, another complex. And there's 2 buses that ran. And after the first day, our bus only had like 8 guys on it because him and I would sit at the back right where the air conditioner would blow up over everybody. And nobody, like the other bus would have 40 people on it, and ours would have 8. As soon as they saw us in line, you just see people look and just go to the other bus.
That makes sense.
Yeah, we were just running it.
Hell yeah.
I love a couple stinkers in my day.
Couple stinkers. The next one's called Skeleton in the Deep Freezer. An Alaska family cleaning out a deceased loved one's home called authorities when they discovered human remains on the property. Juneau Empire reported on July 30th. So it was on July 30th, so end of July. Juneau police said the body, a man who would have been in his 70s now, was found in a deep freezer located in a locked outbuilding and has been identified as a relative of the home's deceased owner. Though no missing persons report was ever filed for him, police estimate the body had been stashed for years and are still investigating the circumstances surrounding the man's death.
That's not that crazy. You're all the way up there in Alaska. If somebody, let's say this person died, I know it's been there for a couple of years, but you forget it. How many times you forget about stuff at the bottom of your freezer?
Yeah, you're right.
So you put the guy in the freezer because it's like, I can't dig in the ground. It's January right now in Alaska. The ground's frozen solid. Can't do nothing. So you shove him in the freezer. You get a couple frozen lasagnas, a couple
hot dogs,
quarter of beef in there, and all of a sudden you forget about old
gets
Elvis
buried to
at
the
the bottom.
bottom. Yeah.
You forget about him.
Yeah.
That happened to a cat once. No big deal.
Yeah.
It's kind of normal.
It happens. Next one's Get Off My Lawn. Kyle James Steffen, 39 of Minnesota, faces charges after placing about 40 3-inch spikes in his lawn to deter neighborhood children from riding their bikes through his front yard on their way to a nearby park. KARE 11 reported on July 31st that a neighbor called police after witnessing Steffen yell at her children, and when police arrived, they discovered Steffen's homemade spike strip. They charged him with a gross misdemeanor count of setting a spring gun, pitfall, deadfall, or snare. Steffen could face up to 180 days in jail or a $1,000 fine. His court date is set for August 25th.
Isn't it always funny when people that just obviously just hate children, but they live right next to a park?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna live here at this park, but I don't want any children.
That's like the local park in our town. There was that lady that lived right next to the park that whenever a baseball would go over her yard, she'd collect them. Mm-hmm. You know who I mean or no?
No.
I just know it from like growing up like in town and stuff. Yeah, every time like this lady, and I think my grandparents like know of her too. Yeah, she has like probably tens of buckets of baseballs.
No, you just
they
steal
would just
them.
yeah, they would just go in her yard
Yeah.
and she just wouldn't give them back.
My aunt lived right behind her Little League field home plate. Like there's a yellow house directly behind it. So I always had like a plethora of balls that got tipped back there, but people just couldn't find. But I just remember my aunt would just go out. Like if they would hit it in her yard when she was outside, she would just take it and just throw it like over her garage back. Like no idea what's on the other side. If there's cars parked, she'd just lob it up over there. Like, well, that's where it came from. So, but I had like so many baseballs from her yard. I had a baseball the other day. I was mowing my grass. The kids threw a baseball in the yard.
You hit it with the mower?
Yeah, I hit it with the mower just right where it wedged in and just shut my mower right off like mid. So I'm like pushing it. It like sent a jolt all the way through my shoulders to just shut off that quickly from the baseball. I was so mad.
It's impressive. Ooh, you're gonna like this one.
All right.
Clothing optional.
Yep, always.
Customers in Hollywood, Florida, are free to abide by an unusual dress code at the Class Surrey Steakhouse. Clothing optional.
They're taking steakhouse to a whole new level.
Hell yeah.
Like a little tube steak.
UPI reported on August 4th about this new restaurant experience. On the first Monday of the month, the steakhouse offers a new dining experience from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. Diners must be over 18 years old to participate and are expected to follow additional guidelines, such as no touching without consent. Upon arrival, they are given a robe, a towel, and a seat cover.
Well, that makes sense. You know, like when I remember watching a documentary about like a nudist colony, and they carry towels with them everywhere. When you sit down, you lay your towel down because you're going to get a little shit on the seat once in a while. You don't always wipe good.
It's polite.
It is polite.
Yeah.
But so you just have you just carry a poop towel with you
Yeah.
everywhere. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is.
That's insane.
Yeah. Chef and owner Murad Ali says his staff members, who remained clothed during the event, have been well trained and are respectful of the hungry nudists. Tickets start at $150 for women, $250 for men, and $300 for couples. I know, that's sexist, right?
It's very sexist. Yeah.
Women should be free.
Yeah. I just it's not good looking people going to eat here. That's all I can think. We're in Florida. You know. It is older, tired people, and it is fatties.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm in.
Yeah.
You know how I am.
Oh, I know how you roll, baby.
Yeah, I'll pay that $300, and I'll figure out who wants to be in my couple.
Who wants to be in my couple?
In my couple with me that night. Hopefully it's an old lady. That's large.
Party of 11, baby. 10 old women and Mike.
That's right. All I can handle.
He's recruiting at the nursing home.
Would you go eat there?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I'm getting like way too deep into overthinking this right now, but my biggest thought is the food's probably not very good.
No.
If you got to do some like big, weird publicity stunt like this, your food's probably not good, so I'm not really that interested in eating there.
You're going for the experience.
Yeah, I mean, I eat my robe every night at midnight when I come downstairs and start gnawing on a rotisserie chicken.
Yeah. You use seat covers?
Come on. It's my house.
Yeah, you're right.
Seat
Yeah,
covers.
you're right. This one right here is my favorite, and I've seen articles about this a couple times throughout Facebook. A 26-year-old Welsh man has been arrested for allegedly dressing in a black hooded outfit to mimic the appearance of the Grim Reaper.
How Welsh was he?
Pretty Welsh.
Okay.
Climbing onto the roof of a local hospital and staring into the hospital's rooms. The Independent reported on August 5th about local resident Leon Gillespie, this is the guy who has been charged with causing a nuisance or disturbance without reasonable excuse after so this happened in June, but I guess the trial and all that's still going on. So this was a hospital in North Wales, and he pleaded guilty and was fined $270 for his stunt. But I think it's kind of cool.
I mean, it depends. Depends. If he's going to a children's hospital with sick kids with cancer,
yeah, you're right.
That's not super
cool.
cool.
That's not cool. Okay.
If he's going to like a place where people would just get physicals done,
that's
kind of funny. You know, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Or like people that are just there for the most minor things.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Like an urgent care.
Yeah, something like that.
Nursing home. I can get behind that.
none of the hospitals that we go to anymore, they don't have windows in the rooms. You know what I mean? I mean, like if you're staying there overnight, you got windows. But
I don't know. I just went for my physical a couple weeks ago, and there was a window. I was standing. Oh, dude, this is funny. I didn't tell you. I'm standing there, pants down, getting my physical, and I could see people walking outside through the window. There was a curtain. But
yeah.
I could see through the curtain and see people.
Yeah, so they can see through the curtain.
My pants are down, and I'm just staring.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. It's rare that you get a window though.
I got a window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For probably the one time you don't need a window.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense why you don't have windows.
Yeah.
Now.
I wish I had a window.
Yeah. No, what was this guy's end game though? Like why? Just thought it was funny?
I guess. Or
okay.
Just prankster.
Yeah.
I don't
All
know.
right.
Yeah.
A little prankster spirit. That's what he was.
A little prankster.
Yeah.
And then this one, it's called It's a Mystery. An Australian family made an unusual discovery during a home renovation project in New South Wales. A book and a desk that was bricked into the fireplace.
Bricked into the fireplace?
UPI reported on July 31st that the book, The Antiques of Athens, was published in 1858 and checked out from the Kiama Public Library 150 years ago. The library has done away with fines for overdue materials, which is a good thing because otherwise the late fees would have totaled $20,000.
That ain't that bad.
Yeah, for what, 150 years?
Yeah, that ain't that bad.
The library says that the book will not be put back into circulation, but into a public display of a collection of significant items.
Dude, I remember as a kid, our public library getting a book out of there and it being overdue. And they don't do it anymore, but they used to get a fine, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember being like so worried. My mom's all mad about it. And we went there. It was like 2 days overdue and it was like a dime was the fine. It was like absolutely minuscule of a fine. And it's like, this is what we're stressing out about right now?
Dude, I had one book that I don't know what ever happened to it. I think I just stopped going to the library. I think I lost it and just never went back.
Scared.
But, dude, I have nightmares about it still.
Running scared, man.
I have nightmares.
I gotcha.
I can't, Kendra will take the boys and stuff there, and I haven't showed myself in that library, and it's probably been 25 years.
That's our library is like the loudest library ever. You walk up those stairs to go up top.
Yeah.
And it's like.
Yeah, you hear every
Oh,
movement.
my gosh,
yeah.
It's so loud. I don't know why anybody would go there to do any kind of studying or anything.
No.
And then, yeah, it's a weird place. My kids like to go up and just, explore the entire building. It's like, I don't know. This is just weird. Just pick your books and we'll go home. But
Yeah.
it is a cool building, though.
Yep. That's pretty much it.
That's it.
That's it for August. From the cityweekly.net. These are straight from their website, word for word. Which one was your favorite?
I mean, probably the flatulence one that we started off with.
Yeah.
I have a lot of memories of being a stinky hog in my life.
I thought that might be yours.
Yeah. What was your favorite?
Well, it was the Grim Reaper one.
Yeah, I told you about the kids'
I know,
cancer
I know.
one. Never even considered that.
I didn't.
That's where you got it.
I know.
Come on.
So I got to change it.
Too late. He likes the guy that scares kids with cancer.
No, I don't.
It literally said that in the article. It said he
No,
scared
it didn't.
cancer kids. I read it before I came over here. It said first things, guy dressed in black scares cancer kids, and Corey's like, this one's my favorite.
No.
Freaking-
No.
Them little stinkers. They're getting the little poop scared out of them.
All right, since you picked the gas one, I'll probably the lawn one where the guy was making like homemade spikes.
Yeah,
for
that's
his yard.
crazy. That's just such.
Like, I mean, that's such a liability, you know, like you get fined for not shoveling your sidewalk. What if somebody falls in your yard and puts their head through a spike
Yeah.
that you made illegally?
Well, I would just say that's not what it was for.
Yeah, it was for the rodents.
Yeah. Just for
Damn squirrels.
Anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, that was our August episode of Cracking Current. And if you enjoyed this, go back and check out some of our other ones because they're a lot of fun. We come out with these third Thursday? Second Thursday. Third Thursday. Third Thursday every single month. And I'm Crack Daddy Mike. I'm OUT.
I am the BK. Corey, that's Corey with the E.